Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. What's going on, people? It's your boy MMA Crease King JR coming back to you with another video. And yes, if you already see the title, yes, it is Snow White and the Seven Batistas. No, Seven White and the Seven diversity. Wait, they're not diversity hiders because they're CGI nightmares, or aka Seven Nightmare Fills. Yes, people, we are coming back to you with another video with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yes, we are coming back to this video right here, people. Listen, yeah, I just want to say one thing. I made the ultimate sacrifice in pop culture by watching this movie. Yeah, this movie was pretty bad. Oh gosh. So, uh, yeah, I watched Snow White the yesterday or whatever, like coming out of the theater. Dun, 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 dun. So of course, we're gonna go dive straight into this video. Yeah, and this is gonna be really short because my eyes right now are bleeding on why this movie was made and who this movie was made for. So let's just be fair or whatever. I mean, of course, like our main characters is the great, lovely, weird Rachel Zegler, and the lovely I can't act, but you're really extremely hot Gal Gadot. Yes, Miss Gal Gadot is so freaking fine as the queen in this movie. So, yeah, those are the main two characters, and that's the only two characters that I care about. I really don't care about the prince, non-prince guy because, he served no purpose. He was the beard of this whole entire movie right here that we got going on. So, yeah. So the things that I liked about this movie. Okay, once again, this video is gonna be hella short. I mean, seriously, because there's really nothing else to dissect. I mean, you're probably seeing all these YouTube videos breaking it down. I'm just gonna even break it down even smaller. So, yeah, the things that I liked in this movie, definitely, surprisingly, Rachel Zegler can actually sing. I know, right? She, like, as annoying and as immature as that woman is, she's a great singer. Like, she's an amazing singer. My goodness, like she did her thing in this movie. Like, we have to be objectively fair that Rachel Zegler did her thing in this movie when it came to singing. And I'm not even gonna lie, her acting wasn't that bad either. Like, the script was just atrocious. It was bad. But definitely Rachel Zegler actually did good as singing. And the score was pretty good. Now, there's a couple of things, and I have my notes right here because yeah, there was a couple of things in this movie. I mean, and also, yeah, and another good thing that I thought about this movie too, uh, uh, Gal Gadot was really hot, and yeah, she was really hot. I mean, yeah, do we gotta explain ourselves? Is that nice Israeli? You know what? Shut your mouth on that. Anyway, so now let's get to the things that is totally wrong about this movie and why that no one likes this movie, because this is an abomination to the 1937 movie, and you should not take your kids to watch this movie because it's a soulless cash grab that Disney is trying to do and make you pay for, and that's why there's empty theaters around the United States, because this movie is bad. So yeah, so we're starting out that this movie is basically it's a socialism allegory of the, like, everybody needs to share things, and how come we can't help anybody because Rachel, I mean, Snow, like, once again, Prince Charming doesn't exist in this whole entire movie, by the way. It doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. Like, So if you were thinking that you're gonna see someday, somewhere my prince will be here, ain't happening in this movie. For some reason, like in Disney lore nowadays, that you can't, like most people can't have relationships. That's what this whole entire thing is telling me. You can't really have a relationship, or like men can't be men. Like princes just don't exist, right? Even though we even though that this whole entire thing, yeah, they're saying that it's not going to be a prince. Yeah, it's a bandit thing, so that's 10 times better. So you just admitted that women like bad boys. Got it. No problem. Like we're just keeping it real up in here. Yeah, so if you're thinking that you're gonna get the a traditional Snow White movie in this movie, it's not happening, Jack. It's not gonna be happening. But yeah, this movie's an oligarchy for socialism, thinking that, everybody has to be one with each other, and we're all in this together, no matter if we're rich or poor. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, that's what you call Fantasyland. All right, this whole entire movie was Fantasyland. That was one of the main things about this movie, with their little socialism agenda of Disney and not liking traditional families. We already know, like I don't even have to go into the lore on how Disney is just doesn't care about families anymore. Um, Another thing. Unfortunately, Gal Gadot, she's sung in this movie. Not only could this woman act, even though she's totally freaking hot, she can't sing. Whew, God bless this man. Like, no, she just didn't get one song. She got two songs. And don't even tell me what songs were, because like they the, the songs were so bad in this movie. Like they're not gonna be you're not gonna remember these. These are not playable tracks that you throw on. It's not like I'll Make a Man Out of You with Mulan, or a Circle of Life with Lion King, or Son of Man with Tarzan, with the great Phil Collins. You get some like princess thing where like Snow White is talking about like how hard it is to be a princess. Seriously, chick? Same thing with Gal Gadot. They try to give the evil queen a song. Why? You're not Regina off of Once Upon a Time. You can't do it like that. Yeah, best to believe, if you want good Snow White content, you go watch Once Upon a Time. All right, like that's how, if you want to take a serious version and a likable character and the likable queen, you go watch Regina from Once Upon a Time. And I'm plugging right there, especially at the end of this video. Another thing why this movie was atrocious: the CGI was nightmare fuel. These dwarves, those creatures, all right, those things were scary, man. Those things were nightmare fuel. My goodness. Like when they were singing Hi Ho, I was like, oh boy, this is reminding me back in my 20s, man, when when you were dabbling in some stuff that you was not supposed to be dabbling in. If you catch my drift. Yeah, the dwarves were how can I say it, like nightmare fuel. They were creepy, man. So was those animals, man. Like those animals were creepy. So another thing that was bad about this movie, it was too long. This movie was way too long for a children's movie. An hour and 43 minutes? My goodness, the first Snow White movie was 90 minutes. It was like, it goes by like that. It went by quick. But no, we had to give Snow White more character development, because in the 1937 one, it was just not. It's not a thing. I mean, it's a bad thing in its past, or whatever. But no, it's problematic today, because oh yeah, women, like back in the day, women like to cook, clean, you know, entertain dudes for fun or whatever. in a nice way or whatever. Like they didn't mind doing stuff around the house or whatever, especially with this while you work thing. So like let me dive into that real quick too. Whistle while you work. The way they set this scene up is like the dwarves messed up their whole entire stuff or whatever, but the way they tried to make it is like, Snow White was not being appreciated or whatever. Like, yeah, you have to do this by yourself. You made this mess up, you gotta clean it up yourself type of thing. But lady, I mean, in the original 1937 one, like when she crashed into their house or whatever, for her to stay there, she just decided to cook and clean because she just wanted to. And there was nothing wrong with that. She liked doing it. However, it wasn't a problem. But I guess in today's standards, that's problematic. However, but okay. Another thing about this horrible walk of a corpse that Disney is trying to make was they committed the ultimate cardinal sin of Dopey talking. Yes, Dopey talked in this movie, and I hated every last minute of it. Dopey is not supposed to be talking. He's a mute. He's never talked in the original. He never even talked in Once Upon a Time. But hey, once again, ignore source material. Who cares? Hey, it's Disney. It doesn't even matter anymore. Like source material is not even good. So, yeah, and the final and one of the most finest egregious scenes ever is where Rachel Zegler's Snow White does the no talk jitsu from freaking Naruto to talk down the army to defeat the evil queen. Yeah, she does no talk jitsu, meaning like, hey, so and so, I remember your name. We didn't need to do this. You don't need to do this. We used to have parties all the time. And Mike, you made bakery goods, and Tyrone, you did this, and Shaniqua, you did that, and El Salvador over there, you did this. Yeah, and by the way, this was taking place in Germany. Just want to throw that out there. I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, I don't think there was any Germans back in the. I mean, I don't think there was any like black or brown people in that era in that particular part of the world that day. But hey, I digress. It's a Disney movie. I guess we can let it slide. Anyway, wrapping this video up. Yeah. What did I rank this movie? A 2 out of 10. Yes, a 2 out of 10. You beat Dragon Ball Evolution in the worst movie of all time. So thank you. It has actually been dethroned. The Snow White, like for years, has dethroned Dragon Ball Evolution of being one of the worst movies of all time. Finally, there is a God. I love you, Jesus. Anyway, wrapping it up. Shout out to Big Dog Jake, Liquid Ebola, and Phantom X. We're gonna be having our guest King Advisor this week for the Homies podcast, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Like, share, and subscribe. And hey, y'all have a blessed day. Peace out. Peace. See ya.